Hello, 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 everyone. Oh my goodness, my hair is a mess. Whew, this is bad hair day, Cap. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I'm giving you all a thumbs up. Whew, it is hot as the dickens today. It's actually not compared to where I was yesterday, but it is pretty warm, pretty warm. You can feel okay, you guys can hear me. Great, great. Let me see who is in the house. Hey, three generations saying hi to Fee. So that means Fee is in the house. Hey, Nora says say, and then they spend shiploads to dress you up, ice and all. Hello. Janice says, I haven't gotten to Tucson yet. Neither have I, Janice. I haven't been to Tucson yet either. I think I've driven through though. Adele saying hi to everyone. How's everyone doing? Well, you know where I am? I'm at a laser tag something. I don't know what it is. Jessica's at another party. Do you believe that? That girl has a much better social life than I have. I was talking to Janice and she was saying Jessica has a better social life than her too. There's something wrong. We gotta do something different. We have to do something different. Hey, Anthony Tripp. Hello, hello. 5 by 5. I'm not sure on what that means, but hey, Anthony. Hey, Nora from Arcuda says, we hear you. JJWA SW say, wow, live. This your first live, JJ? Hey, we're going to come back and check on first timers. Francis Peterson, hello, hi. Janice saying, Adele, did you get your new V? Yes, Adele, did you get your new RV? I said Envy, but did you get your new RV? Hey, Rocky Mountain Huckleberry Chris, I'm your Huckleberry. Hey, thank you. Barrett Buckner said, hi from Pennsylvania. Wow. Hello, Karen Bryant. Hello. Jill Weatherly says, hello, Glow. Hey, Jill. JJ SW says, hello, everyone. Laser tag, so much fun. I was in here doing something, trying to get ready and doing some other things, so I didn't participate. I just ran in to make sure that she's okay. All the other parents are in there. I guess they're feeling like I'm abdicating my responsibilities, but they're a really nice group. You know, this group of kids has been together for several years, and even though some have graduated, some have gone on to other schools, the parents still, we get the kids together. One particular parent, Gigi, if you're watching ever, Gigi, she organizes so many events for these kids, from going to SeaWorld to parties at her house to so these kids have a strong group of friends, and it is so important and it's so wonderful to see. I need to do that. We all need to do that. Hey, Desert Dara, or is it Dara? Says, can hear you fine, but picture a bit blurry. Uh-oh. I don't know how to fix that. If anyone has any suggestions, because I'm looking down here on the one that I've got that I'm looking at, and it looks clear can be, but it may be the speed or something. I don't know. Shirley Rose says, hi there, looking forward to responding. Ex Marriott employee of 17 years. Well, I would love to hear from you and find out, because is this a common thing or is it a hush hush? I don't know, but we'll get into it in a little while. Hey, Dakota, how are you doing? Am I doing this right? Who was that said that? Come back around. Clara, hi, Clara from Houston, Texas. This is going so fast, there's a way to slow it down, but I don't dare try it now. I'll have to figure it out later, because you know me, I will end up tuning off or cutting off the live completely. So I'm sorry that it's blurry. I can see the big picture I'm seeing is blurry, but the little picture I'm watching is clear as a bell. So I don't know. And there's kind of some streamers or something in the background. So I think it must be bad speed where I'm at. But I'm not moving. I'm not taking a chance. Hey, Cheryl, my friend Cheryl Marshall. Hello. Hey, Patty, Southern Kitchen and More. Hi. Desert Dare says probably just YouTube issues. Yeah, or it's probably speed issues, maybe. I don't, or maybe Streamline or StreamYard rather. I don't know. Adele says, I hope so, Janice. Oh, so I guess that's in regard to getting your RV. Andrea Smith says, hi, Carol, everyone from Ontario, Canada. Hello. What's the weather up like in Ontario right now? Is it still cold, or is it starting to be spring. I saw Gavin. I miss Gavin. Can you come around? If I haven't acknowledged your comment, it looks like V, it's going so fast. I'm missing some and I'm so sorry. Please come around again so I can say hello to everyone. Pete, keeping it real on wheels. Hey, I like that name, keeping it real on wheels. So cool. Says, hi, Glow. Hi, everyone from Alaska. Wow. Wow. So keeping it real, huh, Pete? Hey. JJSW says, pixels need to be changed. I have no idea how. Yeah, it's something to do with the pixels, but I don't know how, because sometimes it's clear as a bell. So I don't get it. I'm on my computer. I don't know how to do that. Janice says, Patty, what's on the menu? Yeah, Patty, what's on the menu? Patty Southern Kitchen. Talia says, hello from Minnesota. Oh, my goodness. Arcuda says, hi, Lisa. Well, thank you. Hello, Lisa. Everyone's saying hello to Lisa. Patty Southern Kitchen and More says, Pete, keeping it real. Hello. Yes. Beth Shannon. Hi, Beth from Colorado. Lisa P. Lily. Hello, Lily. Are you going to make it to the California meetup? In fact, I was just talking to Janice today about, I'm trying to decide where to have the meetup, whether to have it in the middle of the state, whether to have it down here. Hey, Beth Shannon from Colorado. Did I greet you? I don't think so. Hello, hello. Angel, no, hello. Happy weekend. Same to you, Angel. Outdoor Dash Travels. Hi. Oh, my goodness. From Outdoor Dash Travels. Hello, hello. Go over and check out her channel. It is a very, very cool channel. She's got it down, all these gadgets and things she's got for her tiny little RAM. What is it called? Is it called a Connect? It's the little tiny RAM version of the ProMaster, but it's the little one. 3 Generations is saying, Andrea Smith, hello from way down south. DD Travels says, hey, Glow, glad to be with you. Hello, DD Travels. Where have you been traveling to? Anywhere lately with these gas prices? Whoo, I tell you. Marianne Schroeder, warm here in San Diego too. Well, I'm in San Diego County right now. I'm in San Marcos, and it's a little tiny bit inland, so it's kind of warm over here right now. Pete from Keeping It Real on Wheels is saying hi to Patty. Janice Williams says, Patty, can we get some virtual banana pudding? I don't want any virtual. I want the real thing, Janice, okay? Miss S says you can scroll down to go backwards in the list. Okay, I'll have to have someone next to me to do that. Gavin's Nana says, great to be here from Minnesota. I missed who that was, but I see Gavin's Nana. Patty's Southern Kitchen says, Janice not cooking today, just a sandwich. We'll be cooking chicken Florentine tomorrow. Well, will you be doing that on your channel, Patty? Let us know. I missed a couple. Outdoor Dash Travel says, I love you. You know what? I wanted to. We were talking about going to a conference, and I really want to go, but something has come up with Jessica that I'm going to have to deal with. So I'm probably not going to be able to go, because where I thought she was going to be able to stay, for reasons that I've discovered, she will not be able to stay there. But anyhow, okay, Lisa, it's the Ram ProMaster City cargo. The Ram ProMaster City. Okay, yeah, that was done by Cascade Campers, and they did a beautiful job. Beautiful job. Lindy and Lovey is saying hi to everyone. Hello, hello. Anthony Tripp says, I like the cat lady in Canada. Anybody watch her? I think there are probably a lot of people in here who watch her, especially after her and Chrome became a thing, an item. I think people are watching to see how that goes. But yeah, there are a lot of who watch her, Jeffy Bear, Chrome. So absolutely. Janice is asking Lisa where she is in California. I think it's in Northern California, right, Lily? Arcuda says better picture. Oh, well, it's coming and going. I don't know. Marilyn says, I said Anthony Cat Lady is wonderful. Okay, Marilyn W. Hey, Camping Katie. She's got a channel. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. Go over and check out Camping Katie. Oh, my goodness. It's going so fast. Andrea Smith says, I do. Graham. Hey, Graham. Greetings, fellow Glowbies from Guma Reserve. Free camping just out of Maxville, NSW. Oh, my goodness. Graham is always making me jealous with these amazing free camping spots, either in Australia, Tasmania. He and his better half are always somewhere amazing. Sylvia Torres, hello, Sylvia, hello. Mrs. S says, if you're on a computer, to scroll up touch the up arrow a few times. It may bounce back down. The up arrow. I don't want to scroll up, but I'll try that towards the end. That way, if I kick us off, we'll at least have had a show. Thank you very much. I'll have to try that. The up arrow. Okay, I'll try that. Adele, everyone is saying hello. Andreas Smith says EMI and Chrome are fun to watch. They are. Emmy and Chrome are fun to watch. They are. They are. They're like two people trying to figure out how to be in a relationship. It is fun to watch, and they're cute. They are cute together. Let's see. Anyone I haven't? Oh, yes, Northern California. Okay. I'm right now. It's looking like I may be doing the meetup in July, because June a lot is going. I either have to have it at the very beginning of June, but then on the 10th of June is a meetup in Oregon, and a lot of people will probably be traveling to that. So, if they're coming from the northern states, then they'd have to come down here. And then, so I don't know. I think I'm just going to wait till July. Although in July, a lot of places are kind of hot. So maybe we may have to go higher up in the mountains if I do it in July. JJSW says, Massachusetts here. Can't wait till I can figure out all the social sites. Would really like to go to some kind of gatherings and meet others of like mind for the first journey in my van. I'll tell you guys, let me share a site. Vacay Vans. Let me, my phone's almost dead. Let's see if it's still got any life on it. Vacay Vans has a list. Vacay Vans van gathering. Let me see what you put in. Okay. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see this? Vacay Vans, your complete guide to all 2022 van life, schoolie, RV, and tiny house events. So if you go on there, it actually isn't complete, but it's the most complete one I've seen. It has a list of a lot of van life gatherings throughout the country this year. So if you go there, it'll give you, it's a good starting point to find out some. I don't think the Gutted, which is going to be in Colorado, is on there. Lollapalooza, which is in October in Texas, isn't on there. We meet up in Oregon isn't on there. So a lot is going on that's not on there, but we'll see. Okay. Camping Katie is saying hi. Outdoor Dash Travel says, oh, I'm going to check out that website. Yeah, it's if you just put out also, if you just put in outdoor or put in van life get meetups or gatherings 2022, it will bring up some other ones. Anthony Tripp is saying picture is much better. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Maybe the speed is increasing. I don't know. I'm not going to test good. If it's getting better, I'm just going to be satisfied. Debbie Carlton is saying hello, Debbie. How are you? Where are you hailing from, Debbie? Outdoor Dash Travel is going to check out that website. Yep, do check it out. Camping Katie saying hi to Janice. Mrs. S saying, I'm new at this and learning a lot. What kind of mileage do you guys get on your vehicles? Well, it really depends on the two things it depends on. It depends on the vehicle, and it depends on how heavily you have it loaded down in your build. So I'm getting a miserable in this new van. I'm only getting about 11, 12 miles around town and about 15, 16 miles on the highway. On my other van, I got 12 to 13 miles around town, and I got about 18 to 20 on the highway. So I don't know whether this is heavier or what, but I'm not getting as good a gas mileage on this one. JJS West says, thank you, bless you. Well, Lindy and Lovey says, good information. Great, I'm glad to hear. Well, whenever I hear about events, I will share them too. None of your business says, hey there, glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Nunya. Brenda Berner is saying hi. Oh my goodness, Angela Craw is saying hello. Pete's Keep It Real on Wheels is saying, what's the name of the site? If you go onto Vacay, VACAY Vans, and just put in Vacay Vans Van Life Meetups 2022. I think I may still have it on here. Let's see. Here it is. And there's some other ones too. Vacay Vans. Your complete. Just put Vacay Vans and then put meetups, van life meetups. There's also some other ones. 9, it's called by Green Van Gogh, 9 Epic Van Life Gatherings. And there's another one by Chasing the Wild Goose. That's Chasing the Wild Goose. Has some of them are across the they intersect. They have some of the same ones. And We're the Russos. You guys probably have heard of their channel. They're a nomad channel, but We're the Russos. They have a, if you put out Van Life Gatherings 2022, We're the Russos. But if you just put up Van Life Gatherings, that will, 2022, that will also bring up some van life gatherings. Also, there's a group in San Diego called Seeker, S-E-K-R. It used to be the Van Life app, but they have gatherings on a regular basis in San Diego. And I think they're organizing an Alaska trip. I know they did a Baja trip, but at their gatherings, they have them on Saturdays, every other month, I think it was. They have them on Fiesta Island in San Diego, and it's just really like literally hundreds of people show up to those. Okay, keeping it real. Okay, Pete, good. Glad you saw that, Pete. Hey, Tim from Mo Bang for Your Bucks is in the house. Hello, Tim. Sylvia Torres says, Carol, just seen your video on what you experienced at the Marriott. Those people were trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but you weren't having it. They were, weren't they? I'm just, we'll get into that in a few minutes. Miss Janice says, Mrs. S, that's for sure. I considered staying at a hotel in Flagstaff a couple of weeks ago, and a moderate hotel was $179 a night. Well, you don't, Flagstaff, there is BLM land in Flagstaff, right directly outside of Flagstaff, acres and acres and acres of BLM land. So there was snow, though, on the ground in Flagstaff, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to be heading up to Flagstaff, but probably later on, I don't know, maybe May or so. But yeah, let me know, Janice, if you want to go up to Flagstaff, because I'd like to go up there, but I won't be staying at a hotel. I'll be staying at on BLM land. Also, there's someone I interviewed up there. He's a chef named Nolan. I don't know if any of you guys caught that video months ago. He offered me, he said, come on up and he'll cook me anything I want. So I'm going to go up if he's still there. I got a call because he was just staying for the season. The owners had asked him to stay for the season and cook for them. And he says he will cook me some delicious country fried steak, which is one of my favorites. So we'll have to go up there and see. Maybe he'll cook for you too, Janice. I'll see if I can squeeze you in with me. Let's see. Okay. Mo Bang is greeting everyone. Everyone's saying hi to Tim. Oh, Faye Martin. Hello, Faye. Good to see you, Faye, in the house. Faye, you've been around a Glowbie for a while here. Thank you, Patty, for greeting her. Camping Katie says, my fave is Cinder Hills. Now, is that in Camping Katie, is that in Flagstaff? Or where is that, Katie? Adele says, yes, I remember Nolan. Yeah, he was doing a very, very simple build out. Actually, Jessica and I are on the way home from somewhere. Or was it Jessica with me? Maybe it was just me. On the way home from somewhere, and I saw this van parked in a parking lot, and I saw another RV there, and I thought, well, looks like maybe I could park there. So I parked there, and when I got up in the morning, his van door was open, and he was working on his van, and I could see that it was, outfitted out to live in. So I went over and talked to him, and we just got chatting. He was showing me how he's building out his van, and he's a chef, and he's working for the season up there at the at that restaurant. So I'll have to go up there. Oh, Nora, you remember him too from Arcuda 2001. Okay, he was great. Nolan, yeah, okay. So everyone is saying, all right, let's go. Cheryl, you saying you remember him too. Okay. Hey, Deborah Baker, hello from New Zealand. Love your channel. Thank you, Deborah. all the way from New Zealand. I've never been to New Zealand. I would sure like to go one day, though. Yeah, okay, Camping Kelly. I'm sorry, Camping Kelly. What am I saying? Camping Katie says, yes, just north. Okay, I know because someone else I interviewed, Annette, who had the green Jeep that she was living in a tent with her 2 German Shepherds. She was camping up at Flagstaff, but she's left now. She's actually, I think last time she, I have to look, she just texted me. She was in New Mexico, and then she's headed back east. So Janice says, when I was a kid, I had a pen pal in Westport, New Zealand. Oh, that must have been pretty cool. Hey, Miss Net, how's it going? Saying hi, Carol and the Glowbies family. Hello, Miss Net. Let's see. JJSW says, I couldn't believe oh, what do you think we're not believing our eyes? I couldn't believe the gas prices everywhere everyone is paying out west. Crazy. Yesterday I paid $4.11 and thought that was nuts. I had to pay, get this, I was so hurt. I didn't get gas I was on the way to Pahrump because I was going up to see the open house that HOWA, Home on Wheels Alliance, and Bob Wells was having. Plus, I wanted to meet up with Diane, who I did the interview with, with you pulling out the sliding deck and stuff. So I wanted to get with her, do that. Plus, I wanted to really talk to Bob a little bit and some other things to do. So I went up there to Pahrump yesterday. I didn't get gas in what was it, Barstow, because I thought it was too high. Yeah, well, the big mistake. And I got to Baker and it was $6 and like 49 cents, 59 cents, 79 cents. But that was the only place when you leave there until you get to Pahrump, the way I was going, there is nowhere else to get gas. And going through an area that's called the entrance into parts of Death Valley. Well, I'm not going into Death Valley with less than a half a tank. Something happens, there's an accident or something, and I have to be sitting in traffic, standstill, burning gas or something. So I had to bite the bullet. I did find an Arco where if you paid cash, it was $6.09. So I got enough. I didn't fill up. I was like, forget this. But I did get like $40 worth, and that hurt me to the core because basically I knew I was going to be in Nevada and it was going to be $4.49. So I was paying like, $1.50 more a gallon. Oh, but what do you do? So on the way back, we just gassed up before we got, as we were coming back through Barstow. This time I didn't make that mistake. I gassed up in Nevada. Then when we got to Barstow, I filled up again at, I found it for $5.24. Who would have thought you'd be grateful to find gas for $5.24? And I was grateful. Do you believe that? So Janice was making the point earlier when we were talking that summer prices haven't come into effect. So I do believe we're going to be in California, at least at $7 a gallon for gas. So we'll see how this is going to change the way people live, or if it will. It's going to have to. It's going to have to. Anyhow, Janice says, I found $4.99 gallon in Long Beach a couple of days ago. Well, that's a miracle. Outdoor Dash Travel says, oh man, Texas is still at $3.61 on average. That's just unfair. I'm sorry. That's just unfair. Fair for you, but unfair for us. Oh my goodness. Tim says $5.09, but he get a 10% rebate. So $4.59. How do you get a 10% rebate, Tim? I want to find out that. Gavin's Nana says, my Sprinter Cargo burns diesel. Cheapest in Minnesota is $4.79. Yeah. It used to be, remember, oops, hit the table. Remember when diesel used to be cheaper than regular gas? Not anymore. I saw diesel for $6.79, $6.99. I was like, holy moly. So hopefully you're getting twice as much gas mileage out of it to make it worth that. Marianne Schroeder says, just came back from Oregon, $4.50. Yeah, well, we're going to be going up to Oregon. So hopefully. Cheryl says, I just paid $5.45 in LA. Yeah, that's about $5.45 to $5.90 is about the going price, you know. Now Costco, last time I got it there was $5.49 or $5.39. So Patty says $5.29 at Chevron in Central. Now you're in Alabama. I would think Alabama would be cheaper than that, Patty. That's kind of surprising. Oh, Mo Bang says DoorDash business visa. I'm going to have to look to changing maybe one of my credit cards to a card that gives me a gas rebate. I'll have to check on that. There may be one. I'll have to check on that because that's pretty much mostly what I use my credit card for is gas. Camping Katie, 375, Colorado. Nora is 409 in New York. Wow. In 211, you paid $6 per gallon in areas coming around from Delaware. Well, we're going to be going way past that, I fear. But anyhow, Lisa says, dang, makes me want to just travel in Texas. Yeah, it would. But anyhow, the topic of the day, well, not the only topic of the day, but one of the topic, Cheryl says, oh my goodness, it costs $155 to fill her van up. I know you're only going down to the corner and back, Cheryl. At that price, I wouldn't be going anywhere. Oh my goodness. But you guys, for those of you who saw my video on Marriott, what do you think about that? Isn't that something that they would charge me $250, this bogus so-called incidentals, to put a hold on my card, and then the very people checking in next to me, if I hadn't heard it, I wouldn't have known. I heard the clerk tell them that the hold on theirs was going to be $100. What's up with that? And then the general manager refused to show me their written policy. Now they've done a financial transaction on my credit card, putting a hold on it, meaning that I don't have access to that amount of credit that they put a hold on. But he's trying to tell me it's not a financial transaction. What do I look like? I just fell off a turnip truck? And then he's telling me that it's not a financial transaction, and the policy that spells it out, the policy is an internal document and he can't share it with me. So let me get this straight. That's kind of like saying, well, the policy that tells what we charge for our rooms is an internal document, so I can't share it with you. I'll tell you how much we're charging for the rooms after you check out, but I can't share with you in advance. I mean, maybe that's not a good analogy, but you're telling me you can do a financial transaction, but you can't tell me or share the policy, the written policy about it. The other thing that made this particularly fishy and just, I think, downright sneaky, nothing on my receipt when they gave it to me when I checked in said anything about a hold on my credit card. Nothing on my receipt when I checked out said anything about a hold being released on my credit card. It did say I had a zero balance, but nowhere was there any evidence that there had ever been a hold on my card. Don't you find that strange? You're going to engage in according to him, non-financial activity, but you're going to engage in an activity on someone's credit card, but you're going to have no written record of it that you give them. Why would you keep this on the down low? Why would you want to not share this? Why would you not give this person this in writing, which they have the right to do in writing? Because I guarantee you, if there had been damage to that room and then they had wanted to take that $250, they would have exercised that. Would they have then put that in writing? This is speculation, and I will say this up front, and this is my opinion, but I believe they do not put it in writing when they do the hold, or they do not put it in writing when they release the hold, because they do not want people comparing what the different hold amounts are on credit cards for the incidentals which is actually, according to the clerk, a security deposit, because they don't want it to be known who they charge what. They don't want it known that they charge one person or one type of person $100 and they charge another person or another type of person $250. So they don't have any evidence of it. To me, that's the sneaky, fishy part of this whole thing, that they don't put it in writing. That tells me right there, in my opinion, that it's underhanded. And that's what I say, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You know what? I thought later, you know what? I should have asked him, well, if it's not a financial transaction, what kind of transaction is it? But I didn't. You know how you're in the midst of something? You can think of all these things to say later, but you can't think of them at the time while you're going through it. The other thing I forgot to tell you all in the video is, and this was kind of funny, I was kind of screwing with him. You know, hey, you know what? You screwed with me, so I thought a little payback was in order. So when Jessica and I were checking out, we went into the lobby, and I told her I wanted her to take a picture. So in a very loud voice, I said, and make sure you catch the picture of me looking disgusted and absolutely horrified at this place. And so the woman behind, the clerk behind, she was like, you felt disgusted and horrified. I said, oh, yes, we had terrible things happen to us here. Terrible things. I was being a bit dramatic, I must admit. And wouldn't you know, she goes scurrying off, and it was not even 2 minutes later that who comes strolling out, quickly striding out of his office, but the general manager, telling me, oh, I hope you had a pleasant stay here. I hope everything was great here. And I hope all your needs were met. I said, well, the only thing I really needed is something I haven't got yet, which is the written copy of the policy that explains your incidental deposit. And he just acted like I hadn't even said that. He went on to talk about, we're going to be having a parade. And I mean, he acted like he did not even hear what I said. And then he had the nerve to say, well, I hope you'll come back. I said, I don't think we'll be back. I don't think we'll be back until you change your policy of racial profiling. And then he looked, and then he turned, well, have a nice day. And then he scurries off. So I forgot to tell you about that on the video. Oh my, I was doing a little rabble rousing. I have to admit, I was. Mo Bang says, so I need to dress down like a bum and Marriott will charge less. No, they'll charge more because they'll think that well, I don't know. But I'm speculating that they would charge you more if you dress like a bum. CTV says, hi, everyone. Carol, it was wrong. If he really wanted to clear this up with you, he should have given you a screenshot. Yeah, just show me the policy. Show me the policy. I don't know if it's his policy and he's implementing this, or if it's Marriott's policy throughout their whole chain. But they're the biggest hotel chain in the country, in the world, is my understanding. But the other thing, he said something, he goes, well, everyone charges this. Everyone does this. I worked at Hilton. And it got me to thinking, is this something that all hotels are doing? Are they profiling? We just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But Outdoor-Travel Lisa says, not that I'm defending them, for they were profiling. I didn't hear what else you said. I'm sorry, Lisa. I didn't see the other part. Tumblebit says, I agree. I turned 50 last year and was always told I was white, but I've had a Hispanic surname since birth, and I've been told by Euro-descended people that I look Lebanese. They're beautiful. Well, I'm sure you're beautiful, whatever you are. I'm sure you are beautiful. Outdoor-Travel says, it is in Marriott's SOP up. I missed that. Outdoor-Travels. Could you come back and say that again? Tumblebug says, but I'm not Lebanese. Well, apparently people are saying you look beautiful, so that's a good thing, I think, Tumblebug. Cherise Julie says, I think every business that does that needs to be exposed. Maybe things would change, but then again, some people have no conscience of who they may hurt. So sad. You know what actually bugged me the most about all this, honestly? What bugged me the most was him continuing to treat me like I was a dummy. That was really what was the most insulting. Telling me it's not a financial transaction. Telling me that it's internal documents, and that he can't show me the policy for why they put a hold, on your credit. That's what really was the most insulting. And then when I made the comment about what I needed, him just ignoring it and acting like I didn't even say it. That was really the most annoying to me, honestly. Clara says, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Yeah, you know what? It is what it is. Lisa says, Marriott has an SOP manual for front desk. $50 if a credit card is declined, I think you said. Well, he would not let me see it. Whatever SOP or whatever they had, he was not letting me see it. And that's the bottom line. Red Riding Hood said, hello, Nora. Oh, hello, everyone. Hey, Mama Ray Ray in the kitchen. Oh, take it to corporate, please. You know what? I think I am. I am. Because someone said, oh, sue them. Well, I don't want anything. What I want, here's what I want. I want them to be required to display their policy in writing on the wall somewhere. I want them to then add that hold on every person that they do this to, whoever you are. I want them to have it in writing on your bill when you check in, and in writing on your bill when you check out, that the hold was placed, that the hold was released. And I want them having a written policy that's posted on the wall saying, this is our policy. And then I want them to treat everyone the same. That's what I want. And that's all I really want. And if it takes taking legal action to get them to do that, I think I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to write to the Attorney General's office, and I'm going to write to a couple other people, including Marriott Corporate. But I want them to be transparent. That's what I'd like them to be. Because when you're transparent, it's harder to mistreat people or treat people unfairly when all your policies are out in the open. You can just say, well, this is your policy, you didn't do it, or this is your policy and you did. And then if you put it, by the way, I didn't share this also. I did speak with someone in the jacuzzi. You know how when you're in jacuzzi, you talk to people. And I did ask a woman, she was not black, she was white. I told her what happened. I just said, would you mind if I ask you if you had to have a $250 deposit? And they were staying a week. And she said, no, we did not. So I didn't go around the whole time because I didn't want to cause a big commotion. But I just asked that one person because I thought, let me just see if this was just, I don't know, some crazy whatever, but it wasn't apparently. So that's two. I can't say who else, but I can just say two. But hey, Suzanne Ulrey, hello, Suzanne. The Smiths living our best life say yes. That's what bothered me as well. I was so angry for you. Yeah, it was just arrogant. It was just very arrogant. Hey, Magic Bus is in the house. Hello, Magic Bus and us. Oh, aren't they adora Tamara and Tylee? I just love them. And she's going to sit down and teach me how to do some editing and some other things, so I may not be doing such crazy things, kicking myself off the live and stuff. And I may be able to actually do some other things on here. So how about that? Outdoor Dash says holes are for restaurant charges, phone charges to the room. If none are used, then the hole is dropped off in 5 days. Well, Lisa, let me explain something to you. At this particular Marriott, you cannot make a charge against your room if there's not a credit card on file. So if you don't have the credit card on file and you go to charge something, because I've stayed here dozens of times, they will take your order, then they will go and they will come back and say, you don't have a credit card. Sorry, we can't charge it. So they don't lose any money by not having your credit card on file because you can't charge anything. If you go into the store and you say you want to charge to your room, they check. And if you don't have a credit card on file, you can't charge anything. So if you tell them, I don't want to charge anything, I'm not going to have any incidentals, I don't want you to hold my credit card, they don't need to. It's not for this purpose. The young man at the desk spilled the beans and told me, he said it's actually a security deposit. So what that tells me is they determined that this 69-year-old woman looks like a security risk that I guess I'm going to go in and tear up the room or something, even though I've stayed there dozens and dozens of times for a week at a time usually, and have rented rooms for other people who have stayed there also, because usually when we go, we rent 2 rooms because a family member or friends or one of Jessica's friends will come in their family. So it really, in actuality, is a security deposit, and the young man let that slip. So they don't need to have a hold for incidentals on your card because you can't charge anything anyhow. So they can't be out. It's not like you don't have your card on hold there and you charge a whole bunch of stuff and then you leave. That can't happen. They won't let you charge if it's not on hold. So, and I have gone to places before where I've said I don't want to do. Well, I'll say I don't want to charge anything, and they'll say, oh, okay. But if it's a security deposit, just say this is a security deposit. Don't call it an incidental. None of your business says, girl, oh, I missed what you said. Janice says, I used to just take it when I was younger, but with age and the craziness manifesting out of 2017, I'm much more in businesses face about it. Yeah, when you get older, things that you just kind of let go when you're younger, I guess we just don't, it's like, you know what? No, not going to take it, not going to deal with it. Nope, you're going to have to explain it. But then I've kind of always been that way. But now I'm just, no. If it doesn't make sense, then explain it to me and explain it in a way that's logical and makes sense. Don't just give me some crazy off the cuff answer that you think will shut me up and get me out of your face. No. But anyhow, Deborah Lockhart says, I'm a state certified hotel manager. Black 1989. Yes, they do that. I appeared on Oprah 1993 on it. Really? Wow. So this has been going on for a long time, Deborah. Oh my goodness. Lindy and Lovey says, yes, Janice, we don't have to take it. I'm too old to put up with nonsense. I guess when you get a certain age, you just say, you know what? Forget it. I don't care. I'm not going to take it anymore. J.O., you know what? It's only about 1:45, but Cuddles is having a fit to go out. Even though I took him out, he wouldn't go. For 30 minutes, he sniffed every blade of grass around us, and now he's got to go out. Cuddles, I'm annoyed with you right now. He's like, Mom, please don't be annoyed. Come here. He doesn't like me being, here's Cuddles. Come here, Cuddles. Look, say hello to everyone, Cuddles. I got a mess over there. Cuddles, can you say hello to everyone? Can you say hello? Can you see him? Sorry. All right. I'm going to do a couple more minutes, but he's letting me know he needs to go out. And he starts dancing a jig and running around, jumping up and down. Pretty soon he'll be jumping on this couch, he'll come up and start hitting me. So he's very, very passive until he has to go out. Then he gets aggressive. So, all right, I'm going to take a few more. Anyone who's a first time in here, can you hit that number 1? Hi, V. I hadn't said hello to V Hinton. Hello, V. How are you? Can anyone who's a first time in here, hey, half Greek, hello, sweet puppy. I know he's the sweetest. He's a lover. He's a lovey. He really just loves. Can anyone in here say hello? That's a number 1. Put a number 1 so we can all greet you. Anyone who's new, first time, we do want to say hello. So put a number 1, please. Mystery said, I've had invisible holes on my card before at motels several times. Yep. Cuddles is well-trained. He's very well-trained. And you know what? The thing is not so much the training as he just wants to please. I wish I had a child that wanted to please. Hey, okay. JJSW, hello, half Greek. Marianne Schroeder, Deborah Baker, unoffendable number 2. Hey, that's cool. Monique Yu, hello. Deborah Baker, can you guys say hello to our newbies in the house, our first time? I hope you're all becoming Glowbies. Hit that subscribe, and you guys hit that like button. Hit that like. But can you say hello to everyone? Thank you for being here. You said poor Cuddles. Cuddles, he's poor Cuddles. He had 30 minutes investigating every blade of grass, every leaf, every tree, and wouldn't go. But anyhow, thank you. Outdoor Dash Travels is greeting everyone. Thank you. Hello, and thank you. Everyone who has Mystery says the policy is not right. That is for sure. It sure is. Sam Dick says hello, and Doofus Adventures is saying hello, and to hide in newbies. Can everyone who has a channel, could you please put a big fat C for content creator? And so I can acknowledge you, because I am going to have to get out of here and take Cuddles. Oh, Cuddles, I may have to put a diaper on you during my lives, huh? Is that, oh, you know what it may be? He does the same thing when he wants water. Do you want water? Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Is that it? You want some water? Hold on, let me get him some water. Maybe that's it, because when he wants water, I'm thinking Cuddles may have diabetes because he is constantly, I mean, he can drink a gallon and then he'll be coming back hitting me for more water in 15 minutes. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to get him checked out for diabetes. Okay, let me do this real quick. Patty's Southern Kitchen and More is a content creator. Go over and check her out. We want to support all of our fellow Globies. Outdoor Dash Travels. Go check Lisa out. Some great information. Camping Katie. Oh, my goodness. She has some great information and a shower valve that will change your life in a shower inside a vehicle. Doofus Adventures. Go over and check out Doofus Adventures. Mama Ray Ray in the kitchen. Oh, my goodness. Mama Ray Ray can cook up a storm. Woo, I was hoping to get back east so we could do some cooking together, but with these gas prices, I don't know. A Mo Bang for Your Buck is got a channel. Go check him out. Sam Dix, go check that out. Oh, V Hinton says subscribe to Outdoor Dash Travels. Oh my geez, his Mama Ray Ray. Oh yes. Oh, you can cook, lady. You can cook. Deborah on the go saying hello. I just got here. Thanks. Thanks, mods. Yes, thank you to my mods. Can you, my mods, drop your links also? All right, Redheaded Riding Hood is a creator, but I didn't see a C, but I know you're a creator, Red. So, okay, my mods, please drop your link before I go. He's looking at the sink, so that's an indication that he's thirsty. He'll go over and he'll stare at the sink. So hold on, let me go get him some water real quick. You can see as I'm getting him some water. Is that what you want, Cuddles? He's got his own little water bowl. So I've got a drinking filtered water. You wanted some water? Is that it? Okay, here. Here's some water for you. Ah, that may have been it. That may have been what all the jumping around was. Don't tell me dogs don't communicate. They communicate better than people sometimes. Okay, I can take a couple more comments. Cherise Drew says, take care of yourself. Oh, thank you. Deb's Way says, hi there. Hello, Deb's Way. Hello. Topi says, thank you again, moderators. Yes. Unspecified V says, Redheaded Riding Hood, check. Okay. V says, subscribe to Mo Bang already. All right. Oh, Janice says, we can entertain ourselves. You guys certainly can. Because whenever I'm late coming on here, you guys are talking and chatting and sharing things. But I'm looking at doing in July, maybe so I'm thinking maybe after either the last week of June going into, but I don't want to compete with 4th of July. So I may do it the middle of July, although it'll be pretty hot then. But I'm thinking the middle of July. That's what I'm thinking. And boy, we're at 42, almost 43,000. When I get to 50,000 family members, I tell you, I'm going to have a knockdown shebang giveaway. So give me some ideas on comments on videos. Just give me some ideas on, I can't do it today because I'm going to be heading out here, but let me know what you would think would be some great prizes to give away. Deb's Way says, I'm glad I made it to your live stream. I'm glad you did too, Deb. I'm glad you did. Cuddles, Sylvia saying, Cuddles, good doggy. He is. He's lying. Oops, hold on. Did you finish all your water? You did? Okay, let me put it over here for a minute. I love these. I got this at a dollar store, not a dollar store, the Food for Less or something, but it's these little dog things, and you put their water in it, and I carry it, like I can fold it up and put it in my pocket, and then if I have a bottle of water, I just take it out and I put his water in it, and I carry it here. It's just the coolest thing. I just love these. I bought 2 of them. That's all they had, and I bought 2 of them. But I love those dog water bowls. They are so cool. Okay, so, thank you for putting Patty's channel, Southern Cooking, down. Thank you. Talia said he's got you trained. Talia, he does have me trained. He will get up in the middle of the night, and he will come up, and he will hit me. to let me know he's got to go out. And if I'll say, Cuddles, go get in your bed, I'll take you out later, I'll turn over, he'll hit me again. And if I don't get up, then he jumps on top of me. Now, the other thing is, if he wants to get up where I am and I'm telling him, get on your bed, Cuddles, he'll look the other way and pretend he doesn't hear. Now, if I'll call Jessica and I'll say, Jessica, tell Cuddles to get on his bed. Jessica will say, Cuddles, get on your bed. Jessica's not even in the room. Cuddles will jump down and go run on his bed. Now, explain that to me, because I don't get that. I feed him. Well, no, Jessica actually feeds him. But he does mind as far as when he doesn't want to do something, like if he doesn't want to get in the van and I'm struggling to get in the van. If Jessica says, Cuddles, get in that van, he'll look at her and he'll jump in that van, lickety split. Now, what is that? Tell me, huh? But, Camping Katie saying hi to Roaming Ruka. Hello, Roaming Ruka. I didn't see you here. Camping Katie, I'm going to have to make you a moderator so you're catching people that I'm missing. Uh-oh. Well, I can't. My phone is dead. So I'll have to do it next time because I don't know how to do it on the computer, only on the phone. So, okay. So you've got dropping some links for channels. Okay. All right. Chopi, Talia, cooking class would be a fun giveaway. Cooking classes. How would I do that though? Because I can't travel all across the country. So if you have some ideas in that, Talia, hit me up on gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com and give me some ideas. Oh, thank you for dropping Mama Ray's channel. Yes. Oh my goodness. Sylvia says tour pets are very persistent, aren't they? Aren't they? Outdoor Dash Travel says pets hear the tone. I try. I'll say that's true though. I don't use it. I'll just say I'll sometimes use an exasperated tone like Cuddles, get in the van. Get in the van, Cuddles. Get in the van. And Jessica will say, Cuddles, get in the van. And Cuddles is in that van, lickety split. Roy and Becky's Travels. Lucy Lights make great prizes. Hey, Roy and Becky, how are you? They're creators and they have a live every day at 10 o'clock. So go over and check out them. They've been doing this for a while and know what they are doing. And they are on the road heading back to their home base from what I understand. Is that right, Roy and Becky? Let me know if I'm wrong. Topi says, maybe Jessica sounds meaner. She probably does. All right. Oh, thank you, Mobang, for dropping Lisa's channel. And can you also drop Magic Bus and Us? I would appreciate dropping Magic Bus and Us. Deb's Way says, she says it's more like a command and maybe, yeah, it probably is when Jessica says it is more like a command. With me saying it, I'm just asking, Cuddles, get in the van. So... thank you, Tim. Yes, Katie's saying thank you, Tim. Yes, thank you for dropping that link, Tim. All right, you got Red's channel. Great, thank you. All right, Deborah Lockhart says, you're blocking Black people like me. Be more real. I told your staff I'm Farmer Marriott. You want to really be aware. Let me know, dear. I don't know how I'm blocking you, Deborah. I acknowledge you and I said I'd love to hear more. Hit me up on Gmail. So when you say I'm blocking you, are you talking about me or are you talking about someone else? Be more real. I don't get that. People don't get much more real than I am. So that's all I can say. And it is what it is. And that's why I'm reading this now. Instead of just ignoring it, I'm reading this because it doesn't get more real than I do on Glow. Anyhow, Fee, okay, you're Roy and Becky's Travel says, yep, that is true. It is true. I'll say it like it is. You know, I will say it like it is. And in fact, let me just share this. I have analytics that show what different videos do. If they gain me subscribers, if they lose subscribers. This video right now that I just did today on Marriott lost me subscribers. And I knew that was likely going to happen because some people just don't like dealing with touchy, difficult subjects. But I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't care because some things need to be shared because unless they are shared, they won't be changed. So when a person says, you know, be real, I have no idea where you're coming from. But anyhow, V Hinton says, subscribe to Roy and Becky. Cool. Thank you, V. Thank you. Unspecified V says, hotels charge all people fees. They do. They do charge all people fees. But if you have a specified type of fee, and if you're saying that fee is $50, if you're telling me the fee is $50 per night hold, and you're charging me that, and then the person next to me, the exact same fee, you're charging them only $20 per night, I'm going to ask why. And that's what I'm doing on this video I dropped today. And that's what I will always do. If you tell me one thing that is the rule and you apply the rule to me, but then you don't apply the rule to someone standing next to me, I want to know why. And I'm going to ask why. And I will continue to ask why. And I'm going to teach Jessica to ask why. And I hope everyone out there, whether white, black, green, whatever, will teach your children and grandchildren to ask why. If we would ask why, sometimes we can stop bad things from happening. But, I don't want to get on a rant. Anyhow, V says, I believe I saw the magic bus on the 14 freeway on Friday. I've subscribed. Oh, my goodness. How cool would that be? Also, are you seriously making this age discrimination? I don't know why. Okay. Deborah, I think you're going to have to go. Moderators, I think we're going to have to take Deborah off. I didn't block you before, but I am going to block you now, Deborah, because first of all, we are a positive channel. We can disagree. We can have differences of opinion, but it's going to be based on fact, and that's the way it's going to be. So moderators, would you please deal with this for me? Thank you. Roy and Becky's Travel says, you have every right to ask. Everyone has a right to ask. And since that was brought up about age discrimination, I have a friend, I'm not going to mention her name because she didn't give me permission, but she is a full-time nomad, and I've interviewed her before, and she has very lively person, outgoing, just full of life. And we were talking because she's up in I don't know, Utah or somewhere right now. And she was telling me how she's applying for these jobs as camp host. And she would be a fabulous camp host. She's outgoing, she's vivacious, she's lively, she's energetic, and she's in her 70s. And every time that she applies online, she leaves her age off. But she gives them her background, her history, and they're all like, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. You're a perfect candidate. You sound like you have all the skills, they're going on, and they're saying, these are the dates. This is when you need to be here. They're doing all these discussions. Then they'll say, oh, by the way, we need you to send your date of birth, I guess, to verify for that you're really a citizen or what have you. And when she does that, then all of a sudden, either she gets ghosted or they write back and say, you know what, we've decided that we have another candidate who we're going to go with, no reason, just. And she says it's happened so many times just like that, that she's at the point that she knows it is about her age. And that's profiling. That's deciding that someone is incapable of, or has no ability to do a job based on their age. Now, there may be certain things that based on my size or my physical condition, I couldn't pick up 100 pounds and carry it 100, 200, feet. If that's a requirement, then I can't do that job. But there are a lot of things that, cleaning up a camp host. You saw the camp host that I interviewed a couple weeks ago. You can be 72 and do that job. And so it's happening repeatedly. And I'm not in the job market. I've been offered a number of jobs, but I don't want a job. I have a job, my YouTube channel and Raising Jessica. Those are my two jobs. But I have friends who are in the job market and they're older. They're over 50. And over 50, I'm sorry, but there is a lot of age discrimination out there. Whether it is they want to hire new young kids that don't know their worth and they'll work for peanuts, or whether they know that older people won't put up with things that young kids will put up with. I don't know. But I do know, except for Walmart, Walmart will hire you. And that's one of the reasons I like Walmart. They will hire older people. But a lot of lot of places, especially professional. I know professional like engineers or project managers, they can have master's degrees, they can have umpteen years of experience, and they have, after a certain age, there's a ceiling and they have a hard time getting hired. So profiling doesn't just happen for race, it happens for, it happens for weight. It happens for weight. People think if you're a certain weight, if you're overweight, you can't do a job. I mean, it's based on, profiling is basically making decisions about you without knowing your skills, without knowing your capabilities, without knowing your talents, just looking at you and deciding certain things about you. And I think that's wrong. But, what can I say? Roy and Becky says, I bet insurance has something to do with the age thing. They seem to run the world. Insurance, you know what, Roy and Becky? I bet you are right. That is an excellent point, because as we get older, we do have more medical issues. And it very well may be that they don't want to be paying the medical bills associated with older employees. But you know what? An older employee is not going to be calling out all the time because they were hung over going to a party last night. An older employee usually is going to be there on time and going to be reliable and do the job that's asked. So they're really missing out. But I bet, Roy and Becky, you are so right. That's an excellent, excellent point. I bet insurance, especially health insurance, I bet that has a lot to do with it. I bet. Norbang says, Arcuda says, Mobang, I actually think she was trying to support Carol, just was misunderstanding. I don't know. I don't know. When it says, be real, I don't know. At first it sounded like that, but I don't know more. Nora, rather, maybe I did misunderstand. You know me, I could have misunderstood it. Who is it says, amen, took me a while to find could you come back around that? You said it took you a while to find a job. Boone Country says, hi guys. Hello, Boone Country. How are you? Now, is that Boone as in Daniel Boone or Pat Boone? Okay, let us know. Unspecified. I don't get what this means, unspecified V. Non's hidden. It's permanent. Okay. Red says, I couldn't find a job after my separation, and that's why I did Airbnb. Okay. Kuda says, sometimes age discrimination is totally about appearances. Sometimes it is. Renee Deucewriter says, hello, everyone. Just noticed you're live and got home from shopping. Hey, Renee, welcome. Glad you're here. Boone Country says, I'm leaving my teaching job in 5 weeks to travel, and I'm a bit worried about not having health insurance. Boone Country, I can't give you advice on that because I don't know. However, I can say this. When I've taken a trip, I have taken out a policy. I forget, their travel guard or travel whatever. And if you're going from point A to point C and you have certain expenses, you can tell them how much it's going to be over this period of time and how much you're going to go, and they will insure it. But I don't know. Mine usually have been when I'm traveling on a plane, so it includes my hotel fare, but it does help because they have a thing where if you get really sick and have to be air flighted back, they will take you. There's also something, and I'm not an expert here, but is if you get the insurance within 15 days or before either 15 days within making the reservations or what have you, they will also on certain policy cover pre-existing conditions. And that was one thing that was very important to me because I had high blood pressure, and should I have a stroke or something related to that, even though I'm on medication, I wanted to be covered. So, and Jessica has asthma. So I always got that kind of coverage. So you might check into travel insurance. That might be an option for you to cover your health insurance that way, because it will also, some of the policies will also include hospitalization, but you might have to, if you're going from point A to point B, maybe in between have a hotel for a night, and at point B have a hotel for a night, and at point C, let's say you're going from New York to California, if you had maybe 3 hotel stays, you get the insurance that would cover your cost of the hotels there and on the way back, maybe just a couple nights, enough to have something that you paid for that they would be covering. I don't know, but maybe talk to also an insurance agent and find out about that. But that's one thing that you might want to look into is travel insurance to cover your health. And also, I would check with escapees because they have so many people who are on the road, and I would think that they would know some things about that kind of subject. I would check with escapees based on how many people they have on the road that are traveling in RVs. Um, who is this? It says, I'm grateful I have health insurance for the rest of my life through the VA Army. Wow, you are lucky. I have a friend who's retired military and has life coverage for military health. And you all, that is a wonderful benefit. And you deserve it. You deserve it. Serve your country. You deserve that. Renee Dose Rider says, thank you for your service, Outdoor Dash Travels. Yes, thank you. V. Hinton says, Outdoor Dash Travels, I'm grateful and happy you're doing so much better. Yes, Outdoor Dash Travels, as many of you know, her mom passed away while they were on a cruise. Her and her sister and mom were on a cruise, and her mom sadly passed away. And that, that's just a hard thing to deal with. But so prayers to Lisa at Outdoor Dash Travels that you are healing and you're remembering, and your mom passed because you had did a video showing just literally minutes before where she was at the tables enjoying gambling, just having the time of her life. So hopefully that is a comfort that you had treated her to a wonderful experience and you were all there and you were with your mom. You were there with her. So Boone Country says, let me clarify. I'm leaving a long-term career. I took a temporary job as a campground host, but in September I will be traveling nationwide. Okay. Wow. I don't understand why when you're in a long-term career and you've been with a company for a long time, why they don't at least partially cover your healthcare benefits. I don't get that. It seems like it would be the right thing to do. But Boone Country says, such a great idea. Thank you so much. I hope that works out. And if anyone else has some ideas on that for Boone Country, please do share them so they can check them out and see. There are some self-insured companies, plans where people all pay in and it covers everything. I don't really know about those plans, but I do know that they exist, Boone Country. JJSW says, I worked at a big box store as an assistant manager, was able to find a way to fire a long-term 15-year individual because management didn't like how she dressed, looked, and her speech. I refused, walked out. JJ, good for you. What a courageous person you are. Wow. You were asked to find a way to fire a 15 plus year. Wow. Well, I applaud you for your courage and your sacrificial courage. It's one thing to be courageous, and just express it, but it's another thing, it's quite another thing to live your values and demonstrate your integrity through your actions. And it's particularly another thing to do it when it costs you something. So I applaud you. I really applaud you. Oh, someone is saying TRICARE. TRICARE is fantastic. Topi says, yes, it is. I don't know about it, but Mo Bang says, for $50 a month, TRICARE is a bargain. I've never heard of it, so you can check it out. I don't know about it, but hopefully it'll work for you. That would be great. Sylvia Torres says, our condolences, Outdoor Dash Travels. Yes. Mo Bang says, veterans got the best healthcare coverage. Absolutely. Clark says, this is the situation. Okay. What situation? Renee Deuce Wright says, and thank you, Tim, for your service. Yes, thank you. And thanking Outdoor Dash Travels for your service. I take care of a Vietnam vet. My dad served in World War II, in Korea, and in Vietnam. He was on one of those platoon boats. So he served in all three. Do you believe that? Wow. But Clark Leakin says the manager on site was. Okay. All right. Well, folks, I am Okay, it is. Whoa, it's 4:15. Oh my goodness, I got to go check on Jessica, and they're in this laser tag. They were having pizza and stuff when I stopped in before the show started. So, guys, it has been a blast as always. Those of you who didn't see the little short that I did the other day on Homer, Homer's this little Jack Russell mix. You know how you see some guys that walk like they're like big hunking muscle bound guys. Homer weighs about 8 pounds, and that's how Homer walks. He walks like that. You didn't get to see him walk because he was on top of that Volkswagen camper. But when you put Homer down, Homer walks like he's a big, giant Rottweiler or something, and he is so cute and so adorable. Oh my goodness. I am going to be doing a tour next week on Saturday on a Volkswagen Bug. It's a 1953 Volkswagen Bug that Sergio, he chopped it up, put it together, put fenders, did all this stuff, and he made it into a camper that he tows around. And him and Homer sleep in it when they go camping. So Sergio's not full time because he has a upholstery shop, which he's a genius. I'm going to share some of the in a short video, just some of the, I call it reconstruction because he's practically reconstructing these rigs on the inside. And I'm going to share some of them with you, but don't miss that video. And next week, I'm going to be back to doing one or two more Financial Fridays before I end the series. But I think next week, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do the one on exit strategies or whether I'm going to do the one that highlights a couple that they were nomads living in their car, and then they got their car repossessed, and now they're living on the street. And they were telling me about, I mean, we can all imagine what it must be like living on the street, but they were sharing some things I had never even thought about. Like, what do you do with your possessions when you go in a store that won't let you bring bags with you or bags inside of a store? I mean, just everyday things like that, that they have to deal with. But anyhow, so check that out on Friday and Saturday coming up. Thank you so much. I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, Stars Wake says I'm here because of Homer. Homer is a crack up. Homer was asked to be at a special Super Bowl experience, and he had his little Super Bowl outfit on. Homer has 10 cars. Do you believe that? Including a speedster. He even has a boat, and his owner is now building him a Boeing 707, a miniature. Homer is quite the character. So thank you for coming over, and I'm going to do some more videos on Homer, but also on Homer's owner and his brilliant Volkswagen Bug that he turned into like I said, a camper. So don't miss that. AR says I was set up on job and fired because I was pregnant. Oh my goodness. I was told never let the employer know if you're pregnant because they let you go for strange reasons because they can't legally let you go pregnant. Yeah, they don't want to pay for the medical. They don't want to pay for the time off. So yeah, a lot of people don't share that they're pregnant. And that's a shame. They wouldn't be here if someone hadn't been pregnant for them. But anyhow, all right, I'm going to see. Talia says goodbye. Oh my goodness, my nose is always running on this. Sorry, folks. Outdoors says, Lisa says, I love you, Carol. Talk to you soon. Yeah, we'll talk soon. Goodbye, everyone. Glowbies for real, lifelong friends. Absolutely. V says, good night, everyone. Thank you for my Saturday socialization. This is my Saturday socialization too, V. Jessica has her crew. She's got a party every week, you see. You guys are my crew, so thank you. Gracie and Jock's Adventure says, Carol, look forward to see you at Q22. Oh, yes. Oh, Oregon 22. Yes. I'll love seeing you there. Camping Katie says, thank you. I'll see you. I'll be talking to you, Katie. Red-headed writing, thanks. Tim says, have a great weekend, everyone. Gracie and Jock's Adventure says, Mobang, can you drop the link? Yes. Well, everyone, Tim, drop the link for the O22 meetup. Yes, please. That's going to be a fabulous meetup. And it's in Prospect. Isn't that where the park is, Gracie? In Prospect. Gracie, maybe next week you can come on and you can tell about the meetup, Gracie. Why don't we do that? because it's time to end now. But Gracie, I'd love to have you on next week and tell people on here are asking about meetups, so you can share about the meetup next week. Okay, Gracie, we'll do that. Sam Dick says bye. Thanks for the great weekend. Looking forward to see upcoming videos, and I'm looking forward to doing more for you. Sylvia says have a good evening. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the meetup under Mo Bang for your bucks 022. He has the meetup, and it has a Facebook group. So if you want to find out about the meetup in Oregon, it's June 10th through the 17th up in, I believe it's Prospect, Oregon. And I'm not going to say the name of the park because I'll get it wrong, although I think it's Jerome Stewart, but I'll get it wrong. But go onto the Facebook group link that Tim dropped, and you can find out all the information. I plan on being there. I know a lot of other folks are going to be there. Marianne B says, I missed the live. I'll watch later. Love your channel. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. Woo! Mama Ray Ray in the kitchen. I got to go over and see what you got cooking. I got to cook that cake you did. Oh, that dump cake. Oh, Mama Ray Ray, I got to do that one. In fact, I may do that for my own Mother's Day special for me. I may do it just for me. Duvis says, bye. Obviously, my daughter's improv show. How cool. You have a daughter who's an actor at improv. Cool. Topi says, please share the meetups. Okay. Mine too, Social Saturday. I know it's our Social Saturday, isn't it? Okay, Joseph Stewart Campground. Thank you, V. It's the Joseph Stewart Campground, and it's a county campground, if I'm not mistaken. But if you look up Joseph Stewart Campground, you can make reservations. A lot of people, I think Loop B is full, but Loop A was still open last time I checked, and the tent camping was still open. All right, I really have to go now. Love you all, and I will see you next week. Hit that like, and if you're not a Glowbie, hit that subscribe button so you can get in on some of these good times. See you guys later. Love each and every one of you. Bye-bye.